If you did not know it, I am a lesbian. So that is a part of me I cannot change, just like skin color or gender cannot be changed. Some people can have problems with that particular aspect of me, which is about them, this issue they have about me being a lesbian. I mean, as long as one is being the best person she or he can be, issues that others have about one is their deal. And I am a very good person. I know this about myself, without question. And I know that it is not arrogant to be self-aware in this way. What this awareness does is give me the confidence to relate well to those who would behave hatefully towards me. I would never call someone a homophobe, for example. Doing so would indicate that I have some sort of chip on my shoulder, a chip that is not there, so my mind doesn't even go to the name-calling place. If someone behaves hatefully towards me, my response is filled with compassion, which can look all sorts of ways depending upon what that individual needs. I am always working to help people become better people, to help them be the best they can be, just as I want others to help me be the best person I can be. Compassionate feedback is helpful towards this goal. When someone utters some statement like, "Love is love," I recognize that they still have an issue with homosexuality. I don't always know how to help them get over their problem with my sexual orientation, but I know they are saying the politically correct statement because of some insecurity inside of them. They want people to like them and think they are good, even though they still have a problem with homosexuality. Well, I'm not going to judge anyone harshly for some problem they have, even when it means they direct some sort of hatefulness towards me. I'm a better person than that. And when people feign approval with a politically correct statement, they are really being very disrespectful, which of course is forgivable. After all, they are trying to be respectful, even though they are missing the mark. But it is always best to confess how you truly feel rather than deny the truth, because lying never leads to anything good. And a sincere and vulnerable confession is a starting place for someone else to help you work through your issues. And these things have to be worked through like that, individual to individual. Broad, sweeping political movements tend to stir up mud. There is no friendship in protest, just people taking sides together. Unfortunately, when people say something as obvious as "love is love," they tend to not have enough self-awareness to know they still have something to work through, that on some level homosexuality still bothers them. And these kinds of politically correct statements make it difficult for me to help them work through whatever their issue is. It actually puts a wall between us, which is ironic because people tend to believe that the politically correct statements help people get along. But this is simply not the case. People tend to not look closely enough at the results of the politically correct statements. If they did, they would see that politically correct statements are not helpful. They are always divisive and unfriendly. Really, just as name-calling is always divisive and unfriendly.